I found this vintage brass horse at a thrift store, and at first I thought it was just a cool piece of 1950s decor. But then I looked at the saddle. You see that stamp? That's not a brand, it's a landmark. This little guy is a 100-year-old traveler with a little bit of a story to tell. This horse is an official souvenir from the Cincinnati Union Terminal. If you don't know the building, it's one of the most famous Art Deco structures in the world. Union Terminal is a compact yet extraordinary train station from which millions of travelers embarked on their journeys across America. It opened in 1933, and somewhat on the bizarre side, the facade of Union Terminal was the inspiration for none other than the Hall of Justice, headquarters of the Super Friends. Meanwhile, back in our reality, during the 1940s and 50s, Western style was everything in America. If you were a soldier coming home from World War II, or a family on a cross-country train trip, you could stop in the Union Terminal gift shop and pick up one of these. They were usually made of what is called spelter, which is essentially a zinc alloy, and then they were plated in brass or copper to give them that expensive trophy look. So the question is this real brass? Well, here's a pro tip for collectors. Take a magnet. If it sticks, it's just brass-plated steel. If it doesn't stick, then it's either solid brass or, more likely with these types of souvenirs, it's going to be spelter. You can see on mine here where the finish is chipped away, revealing a silvery gray metal underneath. That's the zinc. Even though it's not solid gold or bronze, the patina is exactly what collectors look for because it proves that this is an original vintage piece and not a modern reproduction. What's it worth? Well, I'm glad you asked. Generic brass horses from the 1950s usually go for $20 to $40. But when you add a specific location stamp, such as the iconic Cincinnati Union Terminal, the price jumps up. Railroadiana collectors and Cincinnati history buffs absolutely love these things. Depending on the size, a stamped souvenir like this one can go for $50 to $100. Of course, that's to the right buyer. But at the end of the day, any collectible is only worth what somebody's willing to give you for it. And sometimes market value isn't really the point. So next time you see a little metal animal sitting on a dusty shelf, don't just walk past it. You might be holding a genuine piece of art, something from the golden age of rail travel, right there in the palm of your hand. So question for you, do you have any stamped souvenirs in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy deep dives into vintage finds, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the next video.